Good morning. What to know before hiring a commercial real estate broker? And hiring the right commercial real estate or CRE broker can materially impact your returns, your risk exposure, and your long term strategy. Now, whether you're buying or you're selling or you're leasing or even refinancing a commercial property, the broker you choose should function as a strategic advisor and not just a deal intermediary. And here's what investors and business owners need to know before hiring a CRE broker and how to separate true professionals from order takers. So, number one is market expertise beats generalized experience. So, commercial real estate is a hyper local and asset specific kind of deal. And brokers who do everything everywhere often lack the granular insight needed to price assets correctly and negotiate aggressively, but also to anticipate market shifts. So look for a broker who's going to specialize in your property type, whether it's industrial, retail, office, multifamily, or land, but actively works in submarkets. So think Katy, think Fulshear, think West Houston, think the Energy Corridor, and also understands that the tenant demands, absorption trends, and rent drivers in the area. Local intelligence directly affects valuation and execution. Two is investment knowledge is non-negotiable. A strong CRE broker understands deals from an investor's perspective and not just a transactional one. So your broker should be fluent in a few different things, but first being cap rates versus the cash on cash returns a property is going to generate, but also DSCR and debt yield and loan constraints and how they get factored in, but also the difference between a value add and a core plus strategy and what exit scenarios and hold period risk can look like. And if your broker can't discuss financing implications or underwriting assumptions, they're not fully protecting your interest is the concept. So three is ask about their capital and lender access. And in today's market, financing drives feasibility. Brokers who understand capital markets can structure deals that actually close, even when conditions tighten. So strong brokers will often coordinate with lenders early and often in the process, but also potentially flag sizing issues before LOIs get signed. And also understanding various programs through SBA, DSCR, bridge, and bank debt options. And this optionality is especially critical for owner users and investors who are executing 1031 exchanges. So, four, process, not promises. Avoid brokers who rely on vague claims like top producer, we'll blast it everywhere. Instead, ask about their actual process and methodology behind it. And you should be able to clearly understand some of their key concepts in pricing strategy and underwriting logic, but also what marketing channels they use and how they're targeting buyers. But a communication cadence and reporting is often a part of being able to talk fluently about it, but also their negotiation strategy. Professional brokers operate with structure and just not improvisation 100% all the time. So, five, alignment matters more than size. And a big brand doesn't always mean better representation. And what matters is whether your broker's incentives align with your goals. And the best brokers advise when not to transact, but also can push back on unrealistic expectations. And in doing so, they're protecting your downside risk, not just your upside optics. So it's a trade-off in there. But you want a fiduciary mindset, somebody who's there to protect you and not a commission first approach. Number six is transparency and education or tells. So great brokers educate as they go, and they can explain trade-offs, market dynamics, and risks clearly, especially in uncertain environments. And if your broker is going to avoid hard conversations and glosses over their assumptions or rushes decisions, that's a red flag. So here's the final thought. Hiring a commercial real estate broker is less about credentials and more about judgment, about discipline, and about execution. And the right advisor helps you see what's coming around the corner, structure smarter deals, and avoid costly mistakes. So if you're evaluating a commercial opportunity in Houston, Katy, or Fulshear, choose a broker who understands both the asset and the capital behind it. And that, my friends, is me. please visit my website, Houston Real Estate Brokerage, to figure out how to get a hold of me. Love to talk to you more. Take care.